Thank you for joining us. Welcome RRU graduates, alumni, family and friends, faculty, staff, and honored guests to the Royal Roads University 49th Convocation Ceremony. My name is Jennifer Smith, Alumni Engagement Coordinator within Alumni Relations. It's my absolute honor to welcome each of you to your special day. This is a unique time, and although we can't be together physically to celebrate with each other, we'll have an opportunity to participate at an in-person celebration once safe to do so. Here's a little bit of what to expect today. Today's exciting celebrations will include a congratulatory message from our President and Vice Chancellor, Dr. Philip Steenkamp, Chancellor and Chair of the Board of Governors, Nelson Chen, and 2 honorary degree recipients. We will then be privileged to hear a graduate message from one of your fellow alumni before reviewing this year's graduate awards earned. Following the conclusion of this formal ceremony, you will then be invited to your virtual graduate procession, which is where you will be individually recognized for your hard work and accomplishments. You will also hear from your faculty and staff who have supported you along the way. Thank you for being with us. Today is your celebration.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, to beach it love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Good day, everyone. To begin our ceremony today, I would like to invite Bradley Dick to the podium to do a land acknowledgement.
Haitska siem siea nishwalakwa. Haitska siem siea nishjalacha. Haitska siem tiasquachel. Namakwa tsala kwangan tanuh. So good day, my family, and good day, my friends. Thank each of you for sharing this space with us today. Acknowledge and welcome to our beautiful place to smoke herring lands, our sacred waters of the Songhees and Esquimalt communities. With extended hands, we acknowledge and give gratitude to Royal Roads for recognizing our family and communities as the traditional keepers of this space. I'd like to welcome you with a song to allow us to arrive into this space and to recognize this work as sacred. Haitska siem. So once again, on behalf of our communities, extend our hands to Royal Roads, welcome you, congratulations to all in your achievements, and be well on your journeys. Haitz Kasiyam.
Kleko, Haitz Kasiyam, Bradley. I am grateful for when I call upon you to join me in celebrations, but particularly today as we honor the honorary degree recipients. That includes your father. My name, Azmanahai, means caring for precious ones. It comes from my late mother, Vera Thompson's family from Tokwat Nation of Nutanoth lands. My last name, Antoine, comes from my late father, Eugene Antoine, from Saika's Nation, from Carrier-Sakani lands. I am the Director of Indigenous Engagement here at Royal Roads University, and I am grateful to the Royal Roads University family for always wanting to acknowledge and begin with our cultural protocols. The sound of the drum brings me joy and it grounds me. Congratulations to all of the honorary degree recipients, to the students. Job well done. Continue to be life-changing for your families and your communities. Kleko, kleko.
Chancellor Chan, President Steenkap, honored guests, graduates, families and friends. It is an enormous pleasure to join you today as you celebrate on the traditional territories of the Esquimalt and Lekwungen peoples. Haitchka Siam. And although we can't gather in person to celebrate your achievements, we are joined together in spirit of camaraderie and resolve that has characterized this past, most challenging year. I want to thank everyone in the university community, staff, faculty, alumni, and students for pulling together on this journey. The past year has shown us the best of British Columbia, and I have found inspiration in countless examples of unstinting generosity and compassion that have emerged around the province. People from all walks of life and every part of the province looking out for each other as neighbors, as friends, and as fellow citizens. These examples show us that when called upon, we can live up to the responsibilities of citizenship and community and pull together to solve common problems. To the graduates, in a world where knowledge is our most important asset, your success is our success, and your future is our future. Of all the knowledge that you've acquired in your studies, this simple bit of wisdom, that more is achieved working together than alone, is perhaps the most important of all. As you leave this institution and embark on the next chapter of your lives, I encourage you to carry this thought with you to help chart a better, kinder, more inclusive future for yourselves, for your community, indeed, for all of us. As you say here at Royal Roads, perhaps the most valuable learned experience to cherish is in your motto, life changing. On behalf of all British Columbians, please accept my heartfelt congratulations and very best wishes for every possible success and happiness as you yourselves define these things. Haitchka Siam.
Hello everyone, I'm Anne Kang, Minister of Advanced Education and Skills Training. I'm sending you greetings from the territory of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh peoples. It is my absolute privilege to recognize the November 2021 graduates of Royal Roads University today. Graduates, you've achieved a memorable milestone. As a lifelong learner, I know the journey was often arduous, demanding, and very tiring, but you overcame it all. I'm honored to be one of the first people to congratulate you on your graduation from Royal Roads. RRU is an educational destination of choice. Your distinguished alumni elevate standards in business, social justice, technology, and Indigenous engagement. I hope you, as agents of change, will work to connect communities and contribute your talents toward a bright future for British Columbia. We cannot ignore that COVID-19 has been challenging in so many ways, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and you're holding the torch. In the words of the powerful Michelle Obama, your story is what you have, what you will always have. It is something you own. Own your story, graduates, because this moment and the future belongs to you. I know that your family, friends, your professors, and colleagues are rightfully proud. Be proud of yourselves as well and know that we're wishing you every bit of success. Today, we celebrate each one of you and your resilience. Congratulations once again and best wishes.
Mr. Chancellor, faculty, associate faculty, honored guests, and of course graduates, hello and welcome. It is with great gratitude that I join you today from the traditional ancestral lands of the Kosopson and Lekwungen ancestors and families. Our celebration today is shaped by the history of this place, and we recognize the strength and resilience of those who have called this home for thousands of years, and we will do so long into the future. I'd like to thank Bradley for that wonderful land acknowledgement and that song. It really touched my heart, so thank you, Bradley. I'm speaking to you all today from our brand new Dogwood Auditorium. We had truly hoped to hold Convocation here in person this year, but the ongoing pandemic required us to change our plans. As your university president, I want to thank you for your perseverance through yet another extraordinary year and to celebrate your success in getting to this virtual stage. Our values here at Royal Roads, caring, creativity, and courage, are powerfully brought to life through your achievements. And to all of you, thank you so much for choosing us. We are a diverse and inclusive community made immeasurably richer by your presence. It would be an understatement to say that you have all made sacrifices to be here, especially given the challenges of this year. This includes many of you working and caring for families while furthering your education. I am so proud that Royal Roads made it possible for you to follow your dreams. And I hope you will reflect with pride on your learning during this unprecedented time. So despite the obstacles, you graduates are all here today, each of you with a remarkable story to tell. The knowledge and skills you've acquired and the connections you've made will serve you well in the future. So what will you take from your experience here at Royal Roads? How will you enrich the world and be a change maker? We look to all of you, our new leaders, to strengthen our local and global community, to commit to reconciliation, to tackle climate change, to protect and enhance our democratic institutions, to champion economic renewal and innovation, and to build a more just, equitable, and sustainable society. We look to you to bring the vibrant and extraordinary experience of the graduating class of fall 2021 to the world. So congratulations, everyone. You made it. Thank you, and best of luck.
I'm honored to recognize that we are celebrating your accomplishments from the traditional ancestral lands of the Kosansan and Lekwungen peoples. Greetings to our honored guests, elders, faculty, staff, and of course, our fall 2021 graduating students, and to your friends, families, and supporters. It is an honor to oversee your Royal Roads virtual convocation as Chancellor. My role as Chancellor has many responsibilities. However, my favorite, without questioning, is being here congratulating you, our newly minted graduates. You are the change agent embodied in our new Royal Roads vision, inspiring people with the courage to transform the world. As such, I'd like to spend a few minutes talking about courage. You are graduating at a critical time, not only in Canada, but around the world. The pandemic has daylighted societal inequities across all demographics, and especially between developed and underdeveloped countries around the world. It will take courage, not just to recover and put the pieces back together again, but rather to create a new and more evolved, just world. My hope for myself, for my children, and for my community is one that is kinder, more supportive, and won't allow the systemic inequalities that have defined too many for too long. This will absolutely require courage. Courage to dream, courage to reimagine, and most importantly, courage to act. While at Royal Roads, you created a unique and supportive community where you were able to explore issues, analyze concepts, share and build on each other's ideas, and challenge opposing views. It takes courage to ask the most fundamental question, why? Ideas and concepts were brought to life through your community's exchange of shared and lived experiences. Opening yourself up and truly listening develops understanding and empathy. It takes courage to open up and listen. Do not stop now. Societal advancement is built on collective experiences. It takes courage to seize what you've learned and act upon it. You can do it, no matter how difficult the challenge may be. Every one of you has proven you have the courage to tackle these challenges in your own way, on your own path. I'm inspired by the breadth and depth of this graduating class. And as you continue on your path in changing the world, have the courage not to leave others behind. Do not be defined by this pandemic, this crisis. Rather, have the courage to use the pandemic to redefine your community. Embrace a new responsibility, the responsibility to rebuild your community and our collective society. This is your time. Your time to take your unique experience and go out and address these complex challenges. You've already demonstrated the courage to help transform the world, and now you have the degree to prove it. Congratulations, class of 2021, and all my wishes for every success in your futures. Thank you.
Lillian Howard comes from a long line of leaders, of chiefs and matriarchs, originating from the place where Europeans first contacted the original inhabitants of this island, the village of Yuquot, at the mouth of what we now call Nootka Sound. We recognize, Lillian, that you're a residential school survivor, sent in the mid-1950s to the Christie Indian Residential School near Tofino, the Nootka Day School at Yuquot, and in the 1960s, the Mission Indian Residential School. We acknowledge here the pain of those experiences on your younger self, pain that you and all survivors of these traumas still carry. And yet, Lil, you grew into a woman with a strong drive to heal wounds, to repair what had been damaged, to connect even with those institutions whose legislation caused so much pain. You have been indomitable, making significant contributions to your community, to British Columbia, and to Canada. You were the co-chief negotiator for the Nuu-chah-nulth Framework Agreement between Canada, BC, and the 13 members of the Nuu-chah-nulth Tribal Council in the 1990s. You managed the treaty process for the Snuneymuxw and Owikino First Nations and worked for the Assembly of First Nations and the Union of BC Indian Chiefs. You were involved with Justice Tom Berger's Mackenzie Valley Pipeline Inquiry. In 1980, you helped organize the Constitutional Express, a cross-country train journey that galvanized support for stronger protection for First Nations rights just prior to the repatriation of the Constitution to Canada. You've been active in the Idle No More movement and joined Atawapiskat Chief Teresa Spence in her hunger strike, fasting yourself for more than 30 days until Chief Spence broke her own fast. You've sat on the board of EAGLE, Canada's first Aboriginal environmental charitable law organization. You've served as chair of the Institute of Indigenous Government, Canada's first autonomous Indigenous-controlled public post-secondary institution. You've also been executive director of the Vancouver Aboriginal Community Policing Centre, taught at the Justice Institute of BC, and been an advisor for the Provincial Public Health Services Authority while providing support services to Indigenous patients and their families at BC Women's Hospital. You've acted as a volunteer at the Aboriginal Front Door Society in Vancouver's downtown East Side community and have been co-chair of Vancouver's Urban Aboriginal Committee. I first met Lillian in 2004 when she applied to attend the then new RRU Master of Arts program in Environmental Education and Communication. She was a keen and engaged member of that cohort and so clearly exemplified the kind of student that Royal Roads can be proud of attracting. In 2007, as she was nearing the completion of her MA thesis under the supervision of Professor Brian White, I wrote to our Vice President Academic, Dr. Steve Grundy, that someday RRU may see fit to give her an honorary doctorate. That was in 2007, and here we are today. Lillian, you exemplify the best of Royal Roads' values, a lifelong learner and leader. You're dedicated to sustainability, communication, and conflict resolution, to leadership and fostering understanding and reconciliation. For your contributions as a humble and inspirational activist and leader in reconciliation, it is my great honor to present Lillian Howard for the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa. And I would now like to turn it over to our Chancellor of Royal Roads University, Nelson Chan, to confer the degree.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Royal Roads University Act and in accordance with the recommendation of the Board of Governors of Royal Roads University, I confer upon Dr. Lillian Howard the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, with all the rights, privileges, and honors here and elsewhere thereto appertaining.
Lillian was unable to be with us during the pre-recording of the ceremony, and she sadly passed away before the world could share in the news of her honorary degree. We express our deepest condolences to Lillian's family, friends, Nuchalnath, Moachat, Machalat communities for her passing. We are grateful to have shared with Lillian the notice of her honors designation and take comfort that she knew of her important place here in our Royal Roads history. Lillian, as you join your ancestors, we hope you can witness as we fondly celebrate you, a member of our Royal Roads alumni, a humble and inspiring activist, lifelong learner, and fair-minded but fearless leader. The citation that was just read and the gratitude songs and story that follow are a fitting tribute to Lillian's actions and leadership that created strong roots and a legacy that will continue to empower and awaken minds to Indigenous rights long into the future.
Congratulations, Lillian, on all your accomplishments. I would like to invite Jessica Salt to the stage to give a celebration song for your accomplishments.
Hi, Lil. It's been a long time since I've seen you. I first met you when we were teenagers, and we shared many times beautiful meals at your house, and we started into the Indian movement. When we were in the Indian movement, Lil, you were always front and center. I got to know your family in Muachet during those times. Such strong people like Marcus McLean, Abel John, Ambrose McQuina, They were all front and center to us as we traveled with them from one town to the other, at the Mount Curry, where we spent all night singing and drumming, defending the lands. You come from a long line of powerful leaders. It's in your blood. It has always been in your blood. And we are so proud of you. I want to start by acknowledging who I am so I can call my ancestors and your ancestors to come today to join the celebration. Uklamach ya tsuetsaks, his stakshitlat umas, his stakshitla zumaas nuchalnathat tsishad exuma. This chant I'm going to do for you, Lil, is from Ditidat, my great-grandfather, Sam Campbell. And as you know and I know, when we chant, we bring in our ancestors. And this is for you. Why quick I click ne eateth wahaya ahanaha why Lil, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for always paving the way for us young women when we were young, and for us older women now that we're older. You've always been front and center and never thought of the trials and all of the tribulations that we go through. You just forged ahead, and you've always been a leader. You've always been ahead of your time. You've been like a leader. You paved the way for us so that we may have a chance as well to go in and do our best to carry on what our ancestors started. And for that, I'd like to sing you a gratitude song. I composed this gratitude song at Zakalutin Healing Center. We are, Tleko, shakshakletsu, yaakakwa suwa.
Lillian, we will remember you and honor your legacy of hope and inspiration, leadership, and reconciliation.
Clecco, Auntie Jessica, the relatives that extend from all across Turtle Island, I'm grateful when I also call upon you to ask you to join us today in celebrating two very strong leaders within our communities. And I am grateful to be also to have you stand beside me. It's hard not to get emotional, to recognize the impact both of the leaders have had. And Butch, you have a vital role as a member of the Heron People's Circle with Royal Roads, sharing so willingly your wisdom, knowledge, and creativity. You bring such positivity to all you do. You are a bridge builder, making strong and lasting ties with Indigenous and non-Indigenous within this community. Through your art, your words, your teachings, you are a peaceful creator of conciliatory action, and you inspire others every day. You inspire me every day. Your gifts come in many forms as an artist and a master carver and dedicated teacher and mentor. In your 20+ years teaching across the Greater Victoria School District, you put Indigenous youth empowerment and educational equality first. You are a trusted advisor and influencer. How can we quantify your impact? You co-developed the provincial K-12 First Nations art curriculum, worked as an assistant professor of Indigenous teachings and learning at the University of Victoria, and as an education liaison for Songhees Nation. You have inspired countless others through your work that continues to support teachers, students, and administrators. You are a respected knowledge keeper and a vocal advocate for your ancestors, relations, and nations. Your wise ways advance the call for equality, justice, and empathy in guiding the Royal Roads family. Your contributions strengthen reconciliation and reflect its power and spirit throughout Royal Roads. Here in ceremony today, we can see your work in the designs of the Chancellor and Vice Chancellor's Convocation regalia, in the powerful design of Heron People's Circle and the masterful carving at the boathouse here on the lands of your ancestors. Uquilipton, Clarence Butch Dick, my dear friend, you make a significant difference every day, and we celebrate you as a community builder. You are a recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award from the Leadership Victoria. You are a driving force in launching the Songhees Recreation and Wellness Center and Indigenous Youth Showcase. We honor your ability to translate Coast Salish heritage into powerful works of art. Throughout Victoria, your carvings and murals weave this heritage into the fabric of this community. Your family, you describe as your greatest achievement, are standing tall as they see their father, grandfather, great-grandfather is honored here today. Your wisdom, enduring optimism, and determination strengthen belief in the power of education. It is my great honor to present you, Uquilipton Clarence Butch Dick, the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa. I would now like to turn it over to our Chancellor of Royal Roads University, Nelson Chance, to confer the degree.
It is my honor, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Royal Roads University Act, and in accordance with the recommendation of the Board of Governors of Royal Roads University, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa, with all the rights, privileges, and honors here and elsewhere thereto appertaining. It is with great pleasure that I now call upon Dr. Clarence UK Lupton, Butch Dick, to deliver the Convocation address.
Hi, CMCA. Good morning, my friends and family. As you know, my First Nation name is UK Lupton, and my legal name is Clarence Dick, but everybody knows me as Butch. I am named after my father, who was Clarence Dick also, and his nickname was Butch, so I got both of his names. I spent a lot of time thinking about today. And the scary thing that happens all the time, I think about grade 7 and try to read a book report and sweating and shaking through that whole book report, not being able to read. That's why I didn't want to read the teleprompter. So how did I get here? How did I get here wearing this robe of honor? And I thought about that ever since we got the letter. And I always think of the whys and hows. How did I get here? I can't help but reflect, back to a long, long time ago in our community when there's about 12 homes. And things were a lot different then. We went to an Indian day school. And prior to that, I went to Cooper Island Residential School. And the community was different. There was a very dark road, as I remember. And we used to spend most of our time outside the home. We never used to spend very much time inside, because there's no technology. And those were good times, and that's why I remember them so well. We used to all gather down the road, just about everybody in the neighborhood, and play games till dark. And we used to play what we call Indian baseball. We never officially had a bat, or nobody had gloves. But what we did have is fun. Just good fun and relaxation, where everybody was included. And when it's dark, we used to play hide and seek and kick the can until we heard that great whistle from home to say that was dinner time. Time to go home. I never felt marginalized or oppressed when I was growing up. We didn't think of things that we wanted or needed. We thought of appreciating the things that we had, which was a roof over our head and nutrition and loads of love. And that hasn't changed today. My wife, Irene, and I got a big family, and we love each and every one of them. Recently, we had them over the house, and you could hear the kids playing outside, just enjoying each other. Everybody inside sharing lots of laughs. And that's what we like to see. That's good medicine for us. Today is different. Your words fill my heart. It's been a difficult year for us. I acknowledge that. But as there's bright lights, always, they're always here if you look for them. To hear music and drumming is medicine. To hear children playing is medicine. To hear my wife's words is huge medicine. So I'll wear this robe. And I'll wear it with honor, with all the honor that you attach to it. I don't feel that there's a responsibility, but I do feel it acknowledges the things that have happened and the things that I've did in the past. And I try, and I'll keep on trying, saying, how did I get here? Why am I here? Because we need to continue doing the things that we're doing. Royal Roads has opened those doors for me with inclusion. And those doors are going to swing wide open to more education. That's going to include the young people that have been compromised in the education system. So that's hope. So attached to hope is all that love has been shown today. I want to acknowledge my son for always being beside me. Him and my late son helped me carve many, many projects. Samantha, Diana, thank you for coming down from Cowichan. They're both involved in education in the Cowichan Valley. So thank you very much for this honor. You know, I really appreciate Philip and the faculty and the associate faculty, and particularly those people that I've been involved with down at Snuckwa-Elan. Of course, Asmund High, my good friend, Russell Johnson, and Roberta, and all the Snuckwa-Elan Council, who I so enjoy sitting with and talking when we have our gatherings. So we're in a good place now. And like I said, there's light at the end of the tunnel, even though the 19 months past have been a challenge, not only for us, but the entire world. This horrible disease has made the world shrink. But what we do know, it should be one world and one people, always. And that's what I believe in. So I thank you for this honor. I will carry it with pride and gratitude and humility. So Haishkwa Siyam, thank you. Haishkwa.
Congratulations. I now would like to call up Bradley Dick, Butch's son.
Haitska Siem Sieya Naquilia. Once again, just extend my gratitude to you all. Thank you for sharing this time with us. To the graduates, Haitska Siem, thank you, respected, for your commitments. Kleko, Kleko, to Lillian Howard, for all that you've committed to in your journey, where we've been able to benefit from that. And to my pa, Yahuelipton, Clarence Butch Dick, I extend my gratitude for your commitment, your tenacity, and your humility, for walking in a way that allows many others to be the human beings they aspire to be. By leading by example, by speaking words through thoughtfulness, kindness, compassion, and curiosity, by lifting others so that their gifts shine. I thank my family as well, my mom, my siblings, my grandkids, because in our old ways, it's not up to someone to raise themselves as a leader. However, it's us as family that raise each other up to be the leaders and the people we are. We don't say that ourselves. We allow our family to speak on our behalf, to share the ways that we acknowledge the accomplishments, the aspirations, and simply the way that we walk and be in this world. I've witnessed my father's journey. I've witnessed the big achievements, the little achievements, and all the things in between that raised not only compassion, but acknowledged challenges. My pa has never been one to shy away from a tough conversation. However, when those conversations do happen, they're done with respect, they're done with foresight, and for the love of what my father recognizes as community and relationships. And that's so important. I wouldn't be the human being that I am today without his love and without his patience and guidance. And I attribute that much to my mom, Irene, and our family, because that love reflects in all the work that you do. So my pa, I congratulate you and acknowledge the work that you've done. And I always hear the words that my pa shared years ago when he said, "I'm not done yet." And I believe that to be true. There's much to learn, there's much to do, and there's still much love to give. Thank you, Pa, for that. I hope to share a celebration song to acknowledge, of course, the achievements of all the graduates, to Dr. Lillian Howard, to Dr. Yahweh Lipton, Clarence Butch Dick, to the faculty, to the families, to the communities. I extend my gratitude because the achievements that we experience today could not be done without the love and guidance of family and community. And the song speaks to that commitment. It speaks to collaboration. It speaks to the many hands that it takes to build a community. So, Haitz Kasiyam. once again. Haitska Siem Siea, Naquilia, Haitska Namen. So thank you once again, my dear friends and family. And thank you to Royal Roads, Dr. Yachwellipton, Clarence Butch Dick, Dr. Lillian Howard, and all of the graduates for bringing us together in a good way. Haitska Siem.
Kleko, Bradley, thank you again for joining us and your beautiful words that honors your family.
Thank you so much, Bradley, for that very moving tribute to your father. He's a man I have gotten to know over the last few years, and I'm always so impressed by his gentleness and his wisdom and the guidance that he provides to our community. Yuqualipton Butch Dick, it is now my distinct pleasure to introduce your fellow alumni, Letha Cosettino, to deliver the alumni address.
Good afternoon, graduates, faculty, staff, friends, and family. My name is Letha Cosentino, and I'm a proud Royal Roads double alumna, having received a Master of Arts in Leadership in 2017 and a graduate certificate in executive coaching in 2020. I am so honored to be here today to say congratulations at your convocation. As I mentioned, I first graduated from Royal Roads in 2017. During my time in the master's program, I learned a lot about leadership, but also about myself, my values, and my passion for growth and education. I also learned that I was capable of doing much more than I had believed myself to be, and that the first rule for meeting any challenge is simply showing up. And you all just graduated from university during a pandemic. That is a feat that demonstrates commitment, perseverance, and optimism about the future and the impact that you can have on it. In addition to the demands of work, family, and life, you all put in what it took to finish your education in an unprecedented time of uncertainty and almost daily change. Not to mention a shortage of toilet paper and having to learn about things like PPE, super spreaders, and flattening the curve. Of course, you should be proud of your education and all that you have learned at Royal Roads. But you should also be proud of the character you have demonstrated as someone who saw their goals through no matter what. I'm going to venture a guess that many of you had moments of doubting your ability to make it through this time, yet here you are. You continued to show up and, like me, proved you were capable of more than you may have believed. We all know that Royal Roads is a place that is life-changing. It attracts and produces change makers. That's why you're here. When I graduated from this university the first time, I have to admit that I wasn't actually sure what my impact would be in the world. However, I saw myself differently than I had before the program, and I had different conversations with others. Many of these conversations led me to connect with people who I later learned were Royal Roads alumni, and with whom I ended up writing a book called Being a Better Human Being. During this time, I also learned about the Certified Executive Coaching Program, or CEC, and immediately enrolled in it. Upon graduating the second time, I found myself wondering again how my experience would translate in life. As part of my coaching during the program, I had been asked to write about my ideal life, and I had written from my home office in Calgary about living by the ocean, being valued for the work I was doing, helping others, and creating a work culture that was dynamic, healthy, and joyful. Then, just a few weeks after graduation, I was recruited to lead a team of professionals on Vancouver Island and be part of an organization that was focused on building a strong, healthy, and supportive culture for a growing team. Oh, and could I share my coach approach to leadership with my colleagues as well? But who moves their family during a pandemic? I did. I said yes to the opportunity and showed up, and I'm so glad I did. I can now see the full impact of all of my education and all of my experiences, and it leaves me feeling fulfilled and grateful despite my previous uncertainty about how I would reach the place I am now. That brings us to the here and now. The pandemic is still here, and we have learned so much. All of us are grateful for the people we see who continue to show up, such as those who work in hospitals, schools, and grocery stores. Change continues to happen, and change needs to happen. The world needs leaders who inspire people and bring out their best. And, my fellow Royal Roads alumni, the world needs you. It is waiting for you and all the skills, passion, knowledge, and perspectives that you will bring to it. Now is your time to show up. Welcome to your opportunity to make change.
Thank you, Letha. We are so proud of you. You truly demonstrate courage and the value of showing up. I would now like to introduce Dr. Veronica Thompson, Vice President Academic and Provost.
I am honored to present the Lieutenant Governor's Medal for Inclusion, Democracy, and Reconciliation. This award recognizes one student who excelled in their studies and contributed to the life of their institution or community during post-secondary study, rewarding one or more of these activities: inclusion, democracy, and reconciliation. The recipient of the Lieutenant Governor's Medal for Inclusion, Democracy, and Reconciliation is Caitlin Elizabeth Herchak, Bachelor of Arts in Justice Studies. The Governor General's Silver Medal and Gold Medal, established in 1873, are two of the most prestigious awards that can be received by a student in a Canadian educational institution for exceptional academic achievement. The Governor General's Silver Medal is awarded to the graduating student who achieves the highest academic standing upon graduation from a bachelor's degree program this year. The recipient of the Governor General's Silver Medal is Brinna Ashlyn Kagawa Vicentine, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Practice. The Governor General's Gold Medal is awarded to the graduating student who has presented the most outstanding thesis or graduate project this year. The recipient of the Governor General's Gold Medal is Maya Dion Foster, Master of Arts in Disaster and Emergency Management. Congratulations to all of you.
Chancellor, I present to you this graduating class of Royal Roads University on whom you have conferred the degrees, certificates, and diplomas to which they are entitled.
Graduates, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors and on the recommendation of the Academic Council of the University, I have admitted each of you to the credential for which you are entitled. I have invested you with all the due rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. May you always be mindful of the motto of this university: living our learning. Congratulations, graduates. Royal Roads University is so proud of all of you. Please enjoy this slideshow that celebrates you on this special day.
Yes, I did it! Thanks everyone who supports me within these 2 years, especially my homestay, friends, and my parents. Love you!
I want to thank Royal Roads University for allowing me the opportunity to unmask my potential and for leading the way for me to successfully complete my program.
A big shout out to my mom and dad, brothers, friends. We did it. Thank you for your support. Thank you so much. Class of 2021, congratulations.
We graduated 2 years, made us get all the way to this piece of paperwork, and all of us finding our passions in leadership in life. I hope you're able to get out and find your passions like I'm out flying in airplanes.
Hello and congratulations to my fellow Royal Roads University graduates, class of 2021. Lynn Phillips here. Reminder, be bold, be courageous, be awesome.
Thank you, everybody, for all of your support. I did it! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
Congratulations, class of 2021. It's been an amazing journey working with all of you. We did it.
Graduates, families, and friends, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you to all our honored guests and speakers, but most of all to our graduates. Let the words of our double alum, Letha Cosentino, inspire you to take the power of our place every place. You can and will do so much, and when you do, please share those stories with us. You are now part of the growing Royal Roads family for life, and we offer you, our fall 2021 graduates, sincere congratulations on your tremendous achievements. We ask you to join us next for the online graduate processions to celebrate you, our newest alumni. You can watch your individual recognition clip as part of the graduate procession and view special messages of your congratulations from your professors. You can also watch the graduate procession immediately after the ceremony on our website and social media channels. So thank you again and have a wonderful Convocation Day.
Congratulations!
Congratulations, class of 2021!
It's my pleasure to offer my sincere congratulations to you today on your convocation. Congratulations.
Congratulations, graduates of 2021. Clicko, clicko.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to grads 2021. Hi, Squash.